It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played in weather like this. What's it like?
Oh, man, there is nothing better. Kind of brings you back to your roots of having a snow day, a day off of school, and just get all your buddies in the neighborhood and just go play outside. But in all seriousness, it actually really benefits the offense. I mean, people always are questioning the passing game and whatnot. The offense knows where they're going. It's on the defense to react, and that's where the footing and that's where the snow really has its biggest effect. I think today, for both teams, advantage offense.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
1st and 10. Stafford now. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Throwing to begin, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Dotson, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Braden Fisk, the rookie, in there that time for the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The Rams offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
That's caught by Puka. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua, and even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Stafford now to throw on first down. This one is caught by Robinson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford. Throw right side. Hauled in by Cup. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Second down and 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
It is 3rd and 10. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Hurts to throw. That one caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Hurts. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That's caught, Saquon Barkley.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Man in motion is Smith. And they'll throw here with Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, Hurts. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Now it's Hurts. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. This one caught at the 4. He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Stafford. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Third and 9. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Stafford. That is caught to the goal line and in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Rams are on top. It's now 10-7. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Philadelphia. To the air again, Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go. Ooh. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Down the right sideline. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Elliott on now for the PAT. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10. final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second down, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Cup in motion. On the give, it's Williams. Good running inside the 25. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Play action, Stafford. And he's in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. The rookie out of Florida State, Jared Verse, on the tackle. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Throw it on third down. Stafford. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Punt team headed out for the Rams, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On third down, here's Hurts. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Man in motion is Smith. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Hurts. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. First and 10. The motion man is Nakua. A first down throw for Stafford. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Stafford now on second down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Again, it's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Rams punting unit coming out. We forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. DeJean to return it, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to the sideline and hauled in by Smith.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hurts working in the pistol. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, an opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down, he slams it in there, and he is in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll drop to throw. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford will take a shot downfield, looking for Kupp. And he will score. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Los Angeles.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught, and he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recovery.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. For the middle, it's Cup. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Stafford to throw it. He's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
And that stop right there will do it. Even though they have 2 timeouts remaining, there's just not enough time on the clock to get another attempt. What a huge stop with the game on the line. And that will all but end this game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. It was a game that delivered more points than most people would have expected with the snow falling at kickoff. Entertaining game for all involved. They'll head back to the locker room to warm up with a victory in their back pocket. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from South Philly.